Good evening. Welcome back to Balance Wellness and Fitness Center. I'm Leslie. We are back in the cat cave today. I have a fun little float for you. Other than your mat or towel, you're going to need a rolled up towel, ball, or pillow, something small. Could be a playground ball, a looped band, and a light pair of weights. If you are ready to begin, and if you're not feeling super warm or feeling a little cranky, turn this off. Go walk around your house, hop on a piece of equipment, warm yourself up a little bit more. So we're going to start out a little fast, a little furious. We will warm as we go along, but if you need to be a little warmer, turn it off and come back and join us. But if you're ready, go ahead and find your table position. Find your good cat-cow position. Take your time here. Place your hands right underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide, index finger in line with your spine. Bring those knees right underneath your hips. Check out where those feet are at. So those middle toes are in line with your heels and the backs of your knees. And then just start to flow on through your cat-cow, leading through your pelvis. Exhaling into your cat and inhaling into your cow. Just nice and slow, being very thoughtful, very mindful. And the shoulder blades down. When you go into that cow, really open up the heart. Nice and gentle, taking note what you feel as you're riding here, and we get ready to start moving. Let's give yourself one more. Find your strong table here for a moment. Just really stretch out through those hands as if there are little strings pulling each finger. Just pulling nice and long, but keeping the weight nice and even, so you're not lifting up your fingers, and you're also not gripping as if you had basketballs underneath. Just stretch them wide. Give yourself another breath here. And with an inhale, gently roll yourself up to standing on your knees. Lengthen your tailbone, lift up your shoulder blades, give that little peek back, check out where your feet are at, and then grab that little ball. Peek out where those feet are at. It's always a good placement to see if things stay where you think they're at. Let's float our arms long out in front, shoulder blades down. Again, that tailbone's looking down. Inhale as you rotate to the right. Exhale, center. Going for 5 here. Just a nice firm grip of the ball, not super hard. Exhale, center 3. Inhale, turn. Exhale, center 4. Inhale, turn. Exhale, center 5. Stay here. Sit back into a little mini squat, not trying to touch the hips with the feet. Squeeze back up. Inhale, sit. Exhale, up 2. Inhale, sit. Exhale, up 3. Inhale, sit. Exhale, up 4. And inhale, sit. Exhale, up 5. Make sure those feet didn't wiggle or wobble during that. And let's take our twist to the left. Inhale as you turn. Exhale, center. And turn 2. Exhale, center. Turn 3. Exhale, center. Turn 4. Exhale, center. Inhale, turn. Exhale, center 5. Little shoulder roll here, and let's sit our ball back off to the side. Float back down and find your table again. Again, taking your time, placing everything carefully, intelligently, checking out where those fingers are. Check out to make sure the toes didn't move. Give yourself 2 cat-cows here. Just flow through, again, always through the pelvis. And then pick up your hands and walk to the right. Keep them wide. One hand may be on your mat. It may not be on your mat anymore, but make sure you're underneath your shoulders. Going for 5 here. Making sure the hands are right under the shoulders. And keeping that left foot firm on the ground so it doesn't want to travel or bring the pelvis with you. Exhaling back to the cat. Inhale to the cat. One more. Exhale up. Inhale into the cow. Find your table here. Walk back center. Place those hands carefully and pause here. Give yourself 5 turns to those arms. So rotate your biceps forward. Exhale back. Draw the abs in and up. And draw them forward. Back for 2. Rotate them forward. Back for 3. Rotate forward. Long neck. Back for 4. Rotate them forward. Back for 5. Find your nice comfortable position and pick your hands up And walk over to that left side for your cat-cow. Placing again the hands intelligently completely underneath the shoulders or armpits. Exhale into that cat. Inhale into your cow. Linking your breath and your movements. Exhale up 3. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round 4. Inhale, shoulder blades down. Exhale, go into that cat. Inhale, find your cow. And gently walk yourself centered. Place those hands carefully. Give yourself 1 or 2 here. And then we're going to use our exhale this time to roll ourselves up. Give yourself that big shoulder roll here. Check out where the feet are at. And yes, we're going to grab that ball. We're going to float our arms up and then take them up to where it's somewhat comfortable for you and you don't lose your ab engagement. It's going to probably be right about forehead length, but if you're feeling really limber, take them all the way up. Take a breath here, squeeze into your ball, bring the arms straight down, hollow up through the belly as you do. Float the arms up, squeeze into the ball, good, float up 3, exhale, squeeze, float up 4, exhale, squeeze, and float up 5, exhale and squeeze. Give yourself a little shoulder roll here. I'm going to incorporate some more rotations in, but this time with the breath. Inhale as you rotate to that right side. Exhale, blow through the straw. Inhale, rotate. Inhale, rotate 3. Inhale, rotate 4. Inhale, rotate 5. Little set of squats here. Sit back again. Don't try to touch the 2 together. Hips and feet. And back up. Inhale, sit. Exhale, squeeze those glutes. Sit back 3. Sit back 4. And sit back 5. Little shoulder roll. Lengthen those arms. Rotations to that left side. Inhale, turn through those ribs. Blow through the straw center. Inhale, turn. Inhale, turn. Turn for 3. Turn for 4. And turn for 5. Little shoulder roll. Sit this on off to the side. Make your way back down to hands and knees, finding your table. Again, nice, slow. Place those hands carefully. Just 3 cat-cows here. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Making that little peek through as you arch up. Make sure those feet are where they belong. 1 more here. Then find that strong table. We're going to get 5 scapula squeezes here. If you can't find them today, lift up and squeeze back and protract here. Give those a couple and then join us here. With an exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let the chest press. Keep those abs in and up, pelvic floor engaged. Inhale, press the ground away. Feel those scapula slide towards your armpits. Exhale, squeeze. Keep a nice long neck. Inhale, press. Exhale, squeeze. Press for 3. Exhale, squeeze. Press for 4. Exhale, squeeze. Press for 5. Give yourself 3 more cat-cows here just to move through the spine after doing that. And leading with the pelvis. And then we're going to stack ourselves back up again. Use an exhale to stack that spine back up, lengthen through the tailbone. Big shoulder roll here. And let's float our arms out. Palms are down, fingers are spread wide. We'll be in an alternating set of rotations, and then we're going to start on some baby roll downs here. Exhale as you rotate to the right through the ribs, blow through that straw. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. And center. And center. 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 And bring yourself center. Float the arms on up. We're going to stay here in a neutral position. As you exhale, just nod through the head. Just hitting the lovely cervical spine. Inhale the gaze back up. And let's do that again here. Exhale. Rolling down, stretching through that neck. Inhale back up. Stay here. Lift up out of your ribs. Rotate to the right. Lower them down. And go for that easy now through the cervical spine here. Looking outside that right knee or hip. Inhale your way back up. Gaze forward. Exhale. Hitting the left side of the neck just to open up as you pull those shoulder blades down. Float the arms back up. Gaze comes up. Lift out of those ribs. Rotate center. And now take it to that left side. Pull the ribs down. Engage those abs. Check your tailbone. Exhale as you roll down. Looking outside that left side now. Inhale the gaze back up. Exhale, pulling down through the shoulder blades. Give that neck that lovely stretch. And float back up. Stay here. Lift out the ribs and come back center. Float the arms down. Second set of rotations. We're going to exhale as we come center. So inhale to the right. Exhale center. Inhale left. Fingers are spread. Inhale turn. Inhale turn. Inhale turn. Inhale turn. Check your shoulder blades. Exhale center. Inhale turn left. Inhale turn. Inhale turn. Last set. And last one. Float those arms on up. We're going to roll down to mid-thoracic here. Take your breath, and as you exhale, nod the head down, pulling down through the scats. Right in the middle of your spine, let the arms hang. Big breath where you can still keep some length in your tailbone. Bring yourself back up, restacking. Exhale, gently fold down. Inhale, back up. Lift up out of the ribs, turn to the right. Reach out through those fingers as you gently fold, looking outside. Nice long tailbone in that thoracic area. Floating back up. One more here. And float back up with your breath. Stay here, lift out the ribs, rotate center. Take it to that left side. Let the ribs come down. And with your exhale, as you fold, looking outside that left knee, float yourself back up. And gently come down. Reaching along all those arms. And carefully bring yourself up. Lift out the ribs, floating back center. Gently bring the arms down. Bring them on in front of you. Walk back out to that lovely table. Placing hands nice and comfortably. Give yourself 2 cat-cows here just to move through your entire spine. Then we're going to get a set of wide arm push-ups. And if you don't want to do wide arm push-ups, lie on your back and use your weights for a chest press. You could also hop up, use a wall or a piece of furniture that is sturdy. Hands are wide. Now shift your body weight forward. We're staying here crab, but you should be a little bit forward so your armpits and your hands are in alignment versus back here. So when you lower down, all the weight goes on your neck. So think of chaturanga position for yoga. That's where you really should be for a push-up with your hands, standing or on the ground. We're working our stabilizers, which is all good stuff. Take your breath. Exhale, lower down, abs in and up, pelvic floor engaged. Press the ground away. Exhale, lower. Pause here. Press away too. Those fingers are spread. And lower. Pause here. Bring it up 3. Exhale, lower. Do the same movement with the weights. Up for 4, nice and slow. And lower. Your hands are in the same position with the weights. And up for 5. Press back and stretch. Take the pressure off your wrist for a moment. If you're on your back, sit your weight down and hug your knees and keep them a little wide and just go ahead and round it for a moment. Give yourself a breath in and a breath out. One more breath in and then gently let that breath go. If you're on your back, I'll need you to join me here. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Big shoulder roll here. We're going to grab our ball to start. Floating the arms on up. Give yourself a quarter turn to the right. We're going to get a 5 lat pulls here.
So float the arms up again where they're comfortable. It's going to probably be a little different than what you could with the arms in front. Big breath, exhale, blow through the straw to pull down, float up. Exhale, pull down, long arms. Pull down 3, inhale up. Exhale, pull down 4, inhale up. Exhale, pull down 5, inhale up. Bring the arms center, bring your body center in neutral. Quarter turn to that left side. Make sure those hips are looking right. Check out the feet. Make sure they're doing what they're supposed to. Float the arms up to start. Exhale, pull down. Float back up. Exhale, pull. Float up 2. Blow through that straw. Float up 3. Exhale, pull. Float up 4. And exhale, pull. Float up 5. Bring the arms level. Come back center. 5 more little baby squats here. Inhale your way back. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, both with straw up. Inhale back. Exhale, squeeze up 2. Inhale back. Exhale, squeeze up 3. Inhale back. Exhale, squeeze up 4. Inhale back. Exhale, squeeze up 5. Shoulder roll here. We're going to get one last set of roll downs. We're going to go as far as you comfortably can with them. We're going to get one each way. And we're going to start to make our way on our seat. Float the arms on up, reach to those fingertips. Exhale, dive the head forward. Let the arms come out in front of you. And you can go to a point that you can let the elbows come down, trying to keep your spine stacked where you can in the back portion of you to your tailbones. Not compromise sitting on your heels. And restack your spine, drawing yourself back up. Lift up out of those ribs, rotate to the right. Same thing. Rolling down is going to be more difficult on the side because you're going to want to sit back to compensate. But try to keep that nice position with your back just to open up through the spine. Float yourself back up. Lift up. Come center. Take it to the left. Take your breath here. Reach away. Pull through those shoulders. Pull through those fingers. Find it on the side. Maybe it's going to be a different experience. Try to send your weight forward versus letting it go back. And then use your breath to draw yourself back up. We're going to float our arms down. And then whether it's better to sweep your feet to the side or cross and sit back, do what works for you today. And let's find our seat. We're going to keep our knees bent and soft to start. And we're going to grab that beautiful little ball. Placing it between the hands. Take the arms nice and long. We're going to find our rollback position, and then we're going to stay there. So for the exhale, gently peel back, come back up again, and then peel back, up one more time. Then find halfway, just where your abs are engaged fully. If your waist bends in the way, get it out the way if it's kind of caught there. Drop your shoulders. Take those toes, pick them up, reach long so you're not gripping through your feet. Yes, we're working things here. Squeeze into your ball now. Spread your fingers, and then inhale. Take this to the right side. Pause here. Pretend you've got a pencil now. And now I'm going to float that pencil up, squeezing into it. Hold down. Float it up, nice long neck. Hold 2. Float it up. Hold 3. Float it up. Hold 4. Float it up. Hold 5. Keep your squeeze. One more breath. Gently release as you come center. Inhale your way on up to your pelvis. 3 real rollbacks this time. Exhale, peel back. Inhale up, rock into that pelvis. Exhale back 2. Inhale up. Exhale back 3. Now just come up. Don't worry about the arms and find that same position, that little half rollback that you had from the first side. Lengthen through your neck. Really draw those abdominals in firmly. And as you turn to that left side, find your squeeze of the ball. Pretend you've got the pencil. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Long arms here. Float this up with an inhale, just 2 or 3 inches. Exhale, come down. Squeeze both arms. Hold down 2. Squeeze them up. Hold down 3. Squeeze them up. Hold down 4. Squeeze them up. And hold down 5. Pause here. Drop those shoulders. Start to release as you come back center. 3 roll-ups. Inhale up. Exhale, peel back. Up for 2. Exhale back. And up for 3. Exhale back. Big shoulder roll here. We're going to sit this off to our side. Gently take those elbows, and if you need your ball, place it behind you and find your way back. As if you were at the beach and you're lifting up to look and see what's going on. Feet are still nicely anchored. Pull your toes up again. Pull all the way up if you need to. Go down from the outside in. Find that stability in the shoulders here. Make sure that elbows are right underneath them versus a little forward or too far back where there's pain. And again, if you need your ball, put it behind your back. Lengthen through your neck. Gaze can be forward or up to the sky. With an inhale, lift up through the diaphragm. Exhale, pull down, close those abs. Inhale up, blow through the straw if you can't find them. Inhale up 3. Exhale, pull. Inhale up 4. Exhale, pull. Inhale up 5. Exhale, pull. Hold here for a moment. Lift up and lift and lift and lift and lift and lift and hold here. Now, use that half roll back abdominal strength you have to draw yourself back up. So if you need to leave the ball there, go ahead for the transition. Lift one arm up at a time. Float them on up to the sky. Inhale your way on up. Exhale your way on over to a big forward fold. You can keep your legs soft or send them forward. Go with what feels better for you. Toes are looking up or straight forward. Make sure your knees are looking straight up no matter where you're at. Give yourself another breath here. And then we're going to pat our cat who just came to give us some supervision to make sure we're doing everything well. And we're going to roll ourselves on up. We're going to grab that lovely looped band for our next little series here. We're going to slide it around our ankles. Since we have Merlin's approval. Yes, we do. And we're going to make our way on our side. Have a weight handy if you'd like to use it. Once you're down, lengthen your legs long, stack the feet, lift up through your obliques, your side waist muscles, make sure your shoulder blades are down. You can challenge yourself by having your arm up, or if you need the stability, bring the hand down. We're going to start with some gentle walks. If you haven't already lifted that top leg, lift your top leg, keep the foot flexed, and then gently lift that bottom leg. Keep those abs in and up, pelvic floor engaged. We're going to point our toes to start. Bring your bottom leg forward, top leg back. Here we go. Switch and switch. Switch and switch. Switch, staying slow because we're walking. Switch and switch. 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 One more nice and slow. Pause here. Flex your feet. Body scan. Here we go. Running. Switch, 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 and you are there. Lower the legs down. Keep them active though. Keep pushing through the heel. If you'd like a weight, we're going to do some small circles through your shoulder. As you see, I didn't get mine in front of me. So I hope you listened to me and you actually had yours really handy. Restack yourself if you didn't. Palm is facing forward, your arm weighs something if you don't want weight. And circle here, small ones if you're tracing a coffee cup. 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you have a weight in your hand, fold your elbow and sit it down carefully. And you have your choice again. You can float the arm up or bring your kickstand hand down. Body scan. Pick up that top leg, keeping the foot flexed. Press right into the band. Now pick the bottom leg up and tap it and lower down. Top leg stays stable. 2. Pick it up. 3. Pick it up. 4. Pick it up. 5. Pause. Point the toes. Pick that leg up. Lower. Pick it up. 2.
lower, pick it up 3, lower, pick it up 4, lower, pick it up 5, lower, flex the feet, lower them both down, still send through those heels. Body scan, check everything, lateral raises now. Wait if you like, pick the arm up and turn the palm towards your hip. Re-scan those shoulder blades with an exhale. Send the arm down, just barely brushing your body, wrist is straight, float back up, not past your armpit. And lower with an exhale, inhale up. Exhale, lower, up for 3. Exhale, lower, up for 4. Exhale, lower, up for 5. Exhale, lower, up for 6. Exhale, lower, up for 7. Exhale, lower, up for 8. Exhale, lower, up for 9. Exhale, lower, up for 10. Make sure you're still sending through those heels. Lower the weight down if you had one. Now bring that bottom leg forward. Bring it in line with the front edge of the mat so you're folding to the knee, foot is still flexed. Good. We're going to keep that top leg flexed. And we'll lift up into the band, squeeze it to the glute, use the leg muscle, tap down. And lift, tap 2. And lift, tap 3. And lift, tap 4. Lift, tap 5. Lift, tap 6. Lift, tap 7. Lift, tap 8. Lift, tap 9. Lift and pause here at 10 and circle through that hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now straighten that bottom leg and bring that top leg forward and give that hip that stretch it's been waiting for. Use the heel of your hand or your knuckles, or just let traction pull it. Let everything relax for a moment. Nice big breath in. And a big breath out. Give yourself one more here, and then we're going to stretch your lower back. So draw that bottom leg in. Keep a long spine. Resist the urge to go into fetal. And just pull the knees up as you push your tailbone away. Still letting everything relax for a moment. Give your lower back some traction here. Give yourself another full breath. As you release it, let's gently find our way to that straight back chair position. Feet are flexed. Shins are in alignment with the edge of your mat. Lift up to those obliques. We're going to do a set of overhead presses here. Again, weight is optional. Weigh something. Fold in so your palm is looking towards that ear. And with an exhale, send that arm on up over. Inhale, pull down. Abs are in and up. Pelvic floor is still engaged. Float it up there for 3. Inhale down. Exhale for 4. Inhale down. Exhale for 5. Inhale down. Exhale for 6. Inhale down. Exhale for 7. Inhale down. Exhale for 8. Inhale down. Exhale for 9. Inhale down. Exhale for 10. Gently bring it down. Sit it on off to the side. We're going to roll on our belly. That means all of us, not that you have more than one. We're going to make a little pillow for our forehead to draw your abs in and up, pelvic floor engaged. Take your feet a little wide towards the corners of your mat, lift them flexed. Make sure not to press your pelvis into the mat. Let's lift up that right leg and push it out to the side, leading through the heel. Push into that band for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now point the toes and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lower it down, find in its place, lift up that left side. Press into the band, foot is flexed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now point the toes and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently bring both feet in line with your hips, toes are flat on the ground. We're going to go for a set of tricep push-ups. You can use your weights and roll on your back for a set of tricep presses. Going for 8. Fingers are spread underneath those armpits. With your exhale, press yourself up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Yep, from the bottom. Down for 2. Exhale up. Down for 3. You can always hop up. Use a piece of furniture on the wall. 4 more. Take yourself up. Lower yourself down. Keep that ab engagement. And up. Lower down. And up. Lower down, elbows hug the body, and up. Gently lower down. Roll to that other side. It's time to walk and run again. Find your nice neutral alignment. Obliques are lifted. Shoulder blades are down. Decide whether you want that top arm reaching for the sky or if you need it down for a little bit of stability. If you haven't already lifted up that top leg, lift it over to the band. Find a spot. Go ahead and now lift up the bottom leg. Point your toes, and let's start with a nice slow walk. Bring your bottom leg forward, take that top leg back, and here we go. And switch, full ab engagement, switch, and switch, switch, and switch, switch, and switch, switch, and switch, nice and slow, and switch, switch, and switch, switch, and switch, and switch, and pause here. The bottom leg should be forward. Flex your feet, drop your shoulders, body scan. Here we go, and run. Switch, 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 and switch. Pause here. Bring the legs back in alignment. Gently lower them down, but keep pressing through those heels. Keep the obliques lifted, full ab engagement. We're going to start with our circle. So if you used weight on the other side, grab weight where you used it. Knuckles look straight up and circle small ones. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go the opposite way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll through the elbow to sit your weight down if you did use it. And prepare yourself. Find that place for that arm. Lift up the top leg. Foot is flexed. Now prepare that bottom leg. Lift it up and tap using that inner thigh. And tap. Lift up and tap. And 2. And tap. And 3. Tap. And 4. Tap. 5. Pause here. Point the toes. Lift up again. And tap. 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, and 5, and down. Flex the feet, lower down, keep pushing through those heels. We have our lateral raises. So use weight for it, grab it, float your arm up nevertheless, and turn your palm towards your hip, and the hand in line with your armpit. Exhale that arm down, reaching beyond the hip, don't touch. Float back up, just almost skim, and lower, up for 2. And lower, up for 3, and lower, up for 4, and lower, up for 5, and lower. If you saw the look he gave me, and lower, up for 7. My hands are busy. Lower, up for 8. Bad mom. Lower, up for 9, and lower, up for 10. Fold through the elbow. Sit your weight down if you have it. Let's prepare ourselves. Bring that bottom leg forward, bending the knee, bringing the shin in line with the mat. Keep both feet flexed. Lift up those obliques. Squeeze the glute to lift up that top leg and lower. And lift, lower 2. And lift, lower 3. And lift, lower 4. Lift, lower 5. Squeeze and lift. 6. Keep those abs engaged. 7. Lift, lower 8. Lift, lower 9, lift and hold here, and circle, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite way, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your bottom leg, bring that top leg in line with the front edge of your mat, let everything relax. Again, you can use the heel of your hand to go down that hip and IT band, or your knuckles, you just never want to use your fingertips. Give yourself 2 more full breaths here before we stretch the lower back again. And then we'll get the overhead presses for this side. 1 more full one in. And let that breath go. Draw that bottom leg in. Keep that nice long spine. Again, resist that urge to draw it up in and try to go into fetal. Because you miss the stretch for your lower back. You'll get your mid back, but not much for what just worked. 1 more breath here. And mentally prepare yourself. Let's find our straight back chair here. Feet are stacked. Obliques are lifted. Still have that ab engagement. Shoulders are down. If you're using a weight, grab it with an exhale. Send this arm in the same line as your ear, over your head, palm down. Pull back in. And float up and over. Pull in 2. Float up and over. Inhale 3. Exhale over. Inhale 4. Exhale over. Inhale 5. Exhale over. Inhale 6. Exhale over. Inhale 7. Exhale over. Inhale 8. Exhale over. Inhale 9. Exhale over. Inhale 10. Gently lower your weight down off to the side. And let's roll on our back. We're going to keep that lovely band where it's at, down around the ankle. Find your nice neutral spine here. Arms long at your sides, at least to start. And let's lift one leg up at a time to tabletop. If you choose that you want to take the arms on up, or if you want your small ball, go right ahead, or you can just float them up. Now let the legs go a little bit forward, so a little bit more in your pelvis, so you feel a little bit more weight here. All right. And let's point our toes here. Draw the shoulder blades down. Now with an inhale, straighten that right leg up. Flex the foot. Fold back to tabletop. Point the toe. Straighten. Flex. Tabletop 2. Point. Straighten. Flex. Tabletop 3. Point. Straighten. Flex. Tabletop 4. Point. Straighten. Flex. Tabletop 5. Opposite way. Push that heel up. Point your toe. Fold the tabletop. Flex the foot. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, push. Inhale, fold. Exhale, flex. Push to the sky. Point the toe. Fold the tabletop. Flex the foot. Push to the sky. Point the toe. Fold the tabletop. Flex. Last one this side. Point it. Fold it. Flex. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side for a moment. Release the tension on the band. You have a little in between that's going to happen here. You will need to grab your ball. Place it behind the shins. Make sure the legs are together so the calves and the backs of your thighs have it. Let the knees look up at the sky. And if you'd like to add a little extra, again, no neck issues, go ahead and you can come on up into a forward flexion. With an inhale, gently let the knees, if you have a pencil, go across the ceiling 2 inches away from you. Exhale, curl back in. Think of it as a tiny little pelvic tilt. Really pull those abs in. So inhale the knees away. Exhale, pull in. Inhale them away. Hold them into 2-3 inches. And away. Really fire up those lower abs. And away. Pull them in 4. And away. Pull them in 5. And away. Pull them in 6. And away. Pull them in 7. You should really feel this sinking and hollowing out versus punching out that knee. One more. Inhale away. Exhale in. If you're in forward flexion, lower yourself down now. Take the ball out. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Go ahead and round for a moment. And then find your neutral spine. And let's find our tabletop again. Hold those abs in and up. Pelvic floor engaged. Long arms if you like at your sides. You can also hover them here, aside from picking them up. Rock the legs just a little forward so you know you're on your pelvis. It's time for that left side. We're going to point the toe in the inhale. Straight into the sky. Flex the foot. Fold the tabletop. Point the toe. Reach it up. Flex the foot. Tabletop. Point the toe. Straighten. Flex. Tabletop 3. Point the toe. Straighten. Flex. Tabletop 4. Point the toe. Straighten. Flex. Tabletop 5. Pause here. Body scan. Shoulder blades down. Push that flex foot to the sky. Point the toe. Back to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Tabletop. Flex. Push. Point. fold, flex, push, point, fold, and flex, push, point, and fold. Hug that knee in, release a little bit of the tension there. Use circles or rocks side to side. We're going to grab our small ball. Mine keeps going away. In our hands, we're going to squeeze, take the arms back, bring those legs back to tabletop. Turn it out into your frog feet. We're going to hold here first, a little progression. With an inhale, draw the legs in. These are going towards the armpits, neutral spine. Exhale, press out and away, hollow the belly. Inhale in. Exhale, press away. Inhale in 3. Exhale, press. Inhale in 4. Exhale, press. Inhale in 5. Exhale, press. Add a chest lift to this or just move the arms here. I'll demonstrate both. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Now you can either stay in the chest lift or take the arms back further for the fifth. Press away for the exhale. Inhale in. Hollow out those abs. In. Hollow out 3. In. Hollow out 4. In. Hollow out 5. Draw them in. Sit the ball down. Mine will probably run away again. Lower the head and shoulders down. Hold with that nice and long. Float the arms back up. Fingers spread. Yes, you're still at the tabletop. Push the legs away so you feel the pelvis working. Toes are up. 5 clamps per side here. Leading with that knee and thigh. Press into with that right side with an inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Press into it. In for 2. Press into it. In for 3. Press. In for 4. And press. In for 5. Left side. Press. Keep that right side nice and stable. Press. Bring it up 2. Press. Bring it up 3. Press. Bring it up 4. And you made it through that one. 5. Fold in. Slide your band off. Sit it off to the side. We're going to use it again before the end is here. Give yourself some big circles. Go the opposite way, or rocking side to side feels better, going from notch to notch. That's your sacral notch to notch. Do that. Lower the left leg down and cross your right ankle over it. Find the spine being nice and neutral. Just pretend there's somebody on the other side of that knee, gently winching it away. And now go to a spinal twist to that left side. Keep that cross. And push that knee away even more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Another breath in. As you let it go, fold that knee towards the ground. Use your glutes to come back up. Uncross, hug in for a moment. Take the legs wide, circle through the ankles. Circle the other way. Gently lower both legs down one at a time. Now find that neutral spine and cross that left ankle over the right knee. Staying nice and neutral, maybe a different experience on this side. Pretend somebody's on the far side of the knee pulling it away versus you trying to push it here. Give yourself another breath, and then we'll take this over to a twist to the right. Once you find that spot, your foot is down, now push that leg open and away further from it. Another breath in. Another breath. With this next inhale, okay, fold that knee towards the ground. Use your glutes to uncross. Uncross to bring yourself back up. Then we'll uncross. Hug those knees into your chest. Take them wide again. Circle through your ankles again. And the opposite way. We'll lower one leg down at a time. If you've got some ab strength left, gently use it. Easy roll up here. Take the arms overhead. You keep the knees bent or you can straighten. Exhale your way on up. Nice and slow. Rolling through the spine. Keep your feet flexed at first as you reach beyond them. And point your toes as you reach up to the sky. Let's do that again. Roll down nice and slow. If you need a little bit more core engagement, you also have your ball in your hands. Keep the feet flexed as you exhale your way up. Reaching for those feet. Point your toes as you lengthen to the sky. Flex, roll down. We're going to get one more, then we'll stay up. So I'm going to take your time. Don't try to push yourself through your back. Use that abdominal strength you have, one vertebrae at a time. Lean on forward to get those hamstrings. And point your toes. Reach on up. And here we are seated again. And we're going to use that band one more time. We'll slide it back around your ankles. And you can use your ball. You can use the weight of your hands as we get some more karate chops. Or if you're feeling really adventurous and you still have a lot of strength left, go for a light weight. We're going to extend our legs long out in front. And if you need that ball behind you, by all means, place the ball behind you for them when we get there. Take this a little bit wide, so you've got a little bit more work. You're going, oh, those hips are coming, but we have a beautiful stretch at the end. Whatever you're choosing to use, float this on up, lean on forward into this, shoulder blades down. Exhale, roll back. Inhale up. Exhale, pin back. Up for 2. Exhale back. Up for 3. Exhale back. Up for 4. We're going to stay back on this one. So if you are clasping your hands, make pointer fingers here or use your ball. Everybody drop your shoulders and gently turn to that right side. Really settling here, hollow out through those abs. We're going to float the arms up, hold out. Float up 2, hold. Float up 3, hold. Float up 4. Don't let the legs go weak down there. Float up 5, hold. Find your center, hold here. Tension to that left leg. Pick it up as if you were hurling that ball and tap out. Pick it up, tap out 2. Pick it up, tap out 3. Pick it up, tap out 4. Pick it up, tap out 5. Bring it in, point your toe. Just have it a couple inches above the ground and push that band for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Shoulders down. 3, 2, 1. Flex your foot. Lift it up. Bring it in. Find its spot. Rotate center. Inhale up. Exhale back. You thought you were getting a break. No. We're almost done. I told you it was going to be a little spicy. Up for 4. Exhale. Up for 5. Stay here. Find your place. Make sure you still have tension on that. Rotate to that side. Here's our karate chops. Float up, pull down, feet flexed, and pull, and lift. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Find your spot here. Check your neck. Here we go, right leg. Lift it up and tap out. Lift it up and in. Lift it up and out. Bring it back in. Lift it up and out 3. And bring it in. Lift it up and out 4, and bring it in. Lift it up and out 5. Bring it in. Keep some tension. Point the toe lower just a little bit, leading with that pinky toe. Push out. Push. Push. 4, 5. Shoulders down. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift that leg up. Flex the foot. Sit whatever you have down here now. Yes, you get a stretch. Come back center. Big inhale up, spine stretch forward, lift out of those ribs. If you had that big ball sitting right here, cascading over it, giving your spine some lean. 2 more breaths here. Keep the toes up, coming towards you. Let that breath go. 1 more. Lift up a little bit higher with that inhale. Exhale, settle right into it. And from here, keep that lift. Find your forward fold. So give the hips too. Bring the legs where you need for comfort. Make sure the toes are looking up, but don't have them touching and kissing. You need at least 1 fist distance so you can get the best out of your sacrum here too. 1 more breath. Gently release. Slide the band off. And fling it to the side, but don't hit it. Okay? Carefully come up. We're going to sweep our feet around. And we're going to find our kneeling position one more time here. You'll need your small ball, and if you're still feeling like, hey, I got a little something there, you could also use your weight again. We're going to get one last set of lat pulls, but with a challenge, because there'll be a point you'll need to sit it down just for safety. I'm going to use my ball. We'll take our right leg forward, and then we'll adjust ourselves from there. Once you have it there, make sure that knee is over top of the ankle, toes are looking forward, kneecap is in line with that middle toe. This femur is in line with the hip. And you do the same thing for the back leg. Femur in alignment, check and see with what your back leg is doing. Make sure the middle toe and heel are in alignment with the back of the knee. You're pressing the back of the foot down. If you have a really rigid arch, you can always roll your ball up to go underneath that portion of the top of your foot and your ankle, so you have something to push on, so the weight is not going into your kneecap. Now, find your balance here. Do not squeeze your thighs together. That's a cheat here. You can engage them, but don't try to bring them here like this and curl in. We're going to grab the ball. If you're using the ball, float the arms on up right ahead of you. Give yourself a quarter turn to the left and pull all the way down to your seat. Squeeze and pull in. Float up as high as you can and keep your stability. Squeeze and pull in and float. Squeeze and pull 3 and float. Squeeze and pull 4 and float. Squeeze and pull 5. Float up. If you have a weight, get rid of your weight. You can keep your ball here as you float up. Lift on up. Fingertips to the sky. Lift up out of those ribs. Keep your tailbone pointed down. Give yourself a beautiful stretch in those hip flexors here. We're going to balance that out the opposite way. One more breath here. Float the arms on down. Sit the ball down off to the side. Bring the hands all the way down to go into lizard. If you're feeling uber flexible, you're welcome to drop to your elbows, but you need to keep your spine neutral. We're going to walk our foot out, heel toe it. Do you feel a stretch in your glute max? That's the biggest portion of the hip muscle. Pick up your toes, spin out, let that knee fall. Fold it back in. Let it fall up. Fold in. And let it go there. Draw your shoulder blades down. Give yourself a nice stretch here. Breathing into those hips earned it. We did a lot of work with that band. Make sure you're not starting to sit back. Stay nice and tall so you're getting the gluteals here. Again, some people are flexing up. They can drop down. You might be warming up after that practice. Yep, I keep my neutral down there. Go right ahead. One more breath. With your next inhale, pick up those toes. Heel toe your way back in until that right leg is snug up against that right arm. Now check the position of your left hand. Make sure the fingers are spread right underneath your shoulder or armpit. Simple twist here. Hips look down. Fold through this right elbow. Rotate through those ribs up to the sky. Pull your shoulder blade down. You can take a bind. Just don't put your hand on your waist or your back. Either up or bind. You can also take it long, but you won't. You'll lose your stretch there. One more breath. Start to rotate back down. Bring both hands down. Swing that leg back. Give yourself that old familiar cat-cow. Give yourself 1 or 2, and then we will set up for the other side. After that last one, use an exhale. Use those abs to draw yourself back up. Big shoulder roll, whatever you'd like in your hands for your lat pulls. And we're going to slide that left leg forward now. We'll find our alignment. Making sure this knee is over top the ankle and the kneecap is aligned with the middle toe. Check out the back leg. Make sure you've got that same alignment going. Femurs are in line, tailbone is down. Abs are just in, unless you need more, because we are purposely working them. And as you notice with my foot, we're warmer now, and as you go from side to side, you generally will be able to adjust a little bit more and still keep your alignment. So always give yourself that. Let your body find its way there, and you're going, hey, it's loosened, I realize, go for it. Just bring your arms long and in front. Find that quarter turn. Start here with your exhale. Tighten the belly, squeeze down. Float those arms up. Challenge your balance. And squeeze. Float up 2. And squeeze. Float up 3. And squeeze. Float up 4. And squeeze. Float up 5. If you have a weight, sit it down and make that change. So we're going to float those arms on up.
Lift down the ribs to come forward. Pull the ribs down. Check your alignment to make sure nothing is wiggled or wobbled with the feet and the knees. Tailbone is down. Lift up out of those ribs. Give yourself that beautiful stretch going down these hip flexors here. That beautiful diaphragmatic stretch that we did earlier when we were lying on the beach. Seems so long ago. Fingertips are up. One more breath here. With your exhale, we'll start to fold and float down. We'll sit our ball off to the side, bringing those hands in. Find your neutral spine, and then let's heel toe our way out for lizard here for our glutes. Probably a little different than the other side, and that's to be expected. Once you find that spot, pick up the toes, roll on out, let that knee fall out, fan it back in, fan it out, and in, and let's let it stay out and breathe into it. Again, making sure that you don't start to shift your weight back, sitting into this stay up squared off. Fingers are spread, the neck is long, nice neutral spine. 2 more breaths here. Full breath in, full breath out. Another breath in, and let it go. We'll pick our toes up and heel toe this leg back in until it's snug up against that left forearm. And check out where your right hand is, making sure it's spread and underneath the shoulder armpit. Breathe with that left elbow to draw yourself up, hips look down. Simple twist. Again, you can go for a bind, whichever feels better. Just avoid this. It puts so much pressure and really torques that rotator cuff too through your AC joint. One more full breath here. With your next inhale, pull that arm, roll yourself down. Help the leg if you need it back. Give yourself a cat-cow here. And then sit back into your child's pose. Find your favorite position first. If you want to support those hips more, take it wide. If you want to get the back a little bit more first, take them narrow, close together. Give yourself at least 3 full breaths here. Use your ball underneath your head. You can make pillows. Bring the ground to you if you don't automatically go to the ground. With your next inhale, start to rise up just a little bit. Bring the knees a little closer together or take them wider apart. Go to the opposite position and find some comfort here, letting that opposing monthly group stretch. You make the adjustments you need. So if you need something to bring underneath, to bring the ground to you, your hands, or roll up your mat. One more full breath in, and give yourself a full breath out. Then use an inhale to raise back the spine, to come back up. Big shoulder roll. I hope this gave you some energy and some strength. Have an absolutely wonderful day.